Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, I am a budget-based YouTuber where I am starting my journey as far as learning how to cash stuff and work myself out of debt. I am new to the process, so this is me starting from start to finish, and you guys journeying along with me as I learn this. Today, on today's video, I'm going to be going through my budget for September. I am a little behind on it, but this is still the first week to me of September, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with my budget plan and get some of my my things, you know, all my sinking funds, variables, bills, debt, and savings, all ready for my first paycheck. I am a bi-weekly paycheck entrepreneur, worker. And so this is me starting off the new process. I did create a new one. Well, I started off with a rough draft because I wanted to get all my as far as what I have in my binders that I consider my low priority versus my high priority. These are my two binders that I've created so far for myself. I did also recently get me a new 100 pocket binder that I'm going to be creating my own little number decals to incorporate on my 100-day journey. So that is something I'm going to be working on as well. But I wanted to go ahead and go through my budget for this September, and then I'm going to go ahead and probably, after I budget out everything, get my sinking funds and my cash envelopes ready for my weekly spend, then I will probably do another video to stuff both binders. Again, these are my high priority versus my low priority sinking funds, and then I also have other income really envelopes that I consider basically my low priority month ahead, and I have a high priority month ahead. So depending on where I fall for the month, if I am doing good as far as what I have carried over, as far as after bills and everything, depending on how much I'm left with, that is what I'm using to determine whether I'm going to use my low priority month ahead or my high priority month ahead. And guys, I'll go over that more with you guys as I go on, but I just wanted to give you those two things that I have that are the same, but they're different. So if you guys want to keep watching, we'll start the process. So as far as right now, we are in pay period 2. I'm bi-weekly, so really I'm between 1 and 2. So we have my bi-weekly budget for pay period 2, and then I have my start date and end date, which I really don't, I could just put that 9/1 through 9/14 for my budget, and these will fall, anything that falls in within the categories of those 2 weeks, I will be budgeting this paycheck for that. So first off, my paycheck. So my income for this pay period was $1,819.99. So we'll carry that down to my total. And so first I'm going to start off with my bills, and typically you know, bills are just the fixed expenses that you pay monthly, whether it's water bills, all your utilities, your subscriptions, streaming, internet, all those things are usually your bills. I incorporate my mortgage because yes, it is a debt that I am trying to pay off, but also, I mean, it is one of the highest priorities that I need to make sure I always have taken care of. Again, that is it just depends on where you guys want to put your debt. If you're rent, of course you want to put that as a higher priority because we all need a place to live, right? So that is always a high priority and I consider bills to be a high priority that I set aside here, even with debt, meaning any kind of outstanding loans I have. If you buy furniture on credit and so on, stuff like that. So we'll start first with my Wells Fargo mortgage. And that's always due on the 1st. I'm trying to work ahead, a month ahead. Eventually I hope to get that. And so this is bi-weekly, so it's $498.93. We are going to add my HP ink. So these are my subscriptions. 32. My Reliant electricity. My Reliant is basically, it's a pay-as-you-go. So as long as you're in the positive, you have running electricity. So this pay period, I'm going to put $75. That should last me a good week and a half, maybe. With the summer right now, we're still hitting 100 degrees here in September still. Hopefully we get out of that soon, but the electricity is still high. And then, of course, I do my city, which is my water bill. And that is $150. Again, water bill is high because I do water the crap load out of my yard. I like to have my yard looking pretty and green as long as I can. We have my Google, and a lot of these are drafted already or will be drafting in the coming days. So I am just putting these bills. I usually want to put anything that's drafted or that I pay off the internet. So my Pink Zebra is $11.95, and that is a subscription as well to have my website. So if you guys aren't familiar, I am a Pink Zebra independent consultant. So we are a home fragrance business that you can purchase any fragrances that I do have. They are called our sprinkles. I will have a link in my description if you guys want to check out more about that. But guys, it is non-toxic, soy-based, so it's safe for you and your family and also your pets. So foundation is last year I did get my bathroom remodeled, so that was something I did need, as in I had to put it on credit. I couldn't, because basically I have 2 bathrooms, but both of them were both going out. One of them was in the process of getting remodeled, and then it never got finished. So that was probably me trying to do a home project myself, and I just never got to really do it because I had no clue on what I was getting myself into. So I did end up having to get a bathroom installation paid. And so that is what my foundation is. So those are my bills for this this pay period. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and subtract from what I got paid. Okay, so it leaves me with $796 $75. The total for this was $10.23.24. So that is so far for my bills. Now we're gonna move down to my expenses. So this is money that I actually will be using as my variable expense. I will be incorporating that into my wallet, my cash envelope wallet. So it is the things that you're going to be using to pay toward for the week, whether it's gas, utilities to eat out, your animals, if you have animals that you need to make sure you have their stuff. I typically have a animal pet envelope for them just in case I need to go get them their snacks or whatnot. So for that, I'm going, and guys, again, this is me learning as I go along. I did used to add it in my sinking funds, and I realized that that was more of a savings that I'm trying to build on my sinking funds rather than an expense. So we're gonna go ahead and put my groceries. So for groceries, I'm going to go ahead and budget myself for $100. Gas, I'm going to budget for $50. Dining out is going to get, I really haven't been dining out. I mean, maybe we do once a week dine outs, and I originally put myself for $40, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it for $30. Hopefully I don't go over that. I am risking it, and then I'm going to include my household. And that is going to get $34. And then for pets, I like to put the money just in case they need their snacks again, guys. Because my animals are spoiled, so they typically ask for their snacks. I don't want to say the T word because one of them is right here, and once they hear it, they'll run straight to their bowl ready for me to give it to them. So it's their snacks. They don't know that word. Leave a comment if you guys have animals that actually, know the words whenever it comes to their snacks or, outside. If I say that, my cat loves outside, so anytime I say that, and she knows I'm going toward the back of the house, she's ready to go. So, and then I'm going to, I believe that is it for my cash envelope. I'm trying to think of what else. I do have a miscellaneous, and I'll probably just go ahead and add it. Since I didn't add the 40 here, I'm going to go ahead and move my 10 down to there so it's accounted for the way it should have been. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and we are going to add that. So that's 100 plus 50 plus 30 plus 34, 25, and 10. So that gives me a total of 224.25 minus this 796.75, which gives me a grand total of 572.50. Okay. So from there, I'm going to go basically up backwards. If you guys aren't familiar, I watch Baddies and Budgets, and basically I've learned a lot from her. So this is me trying to use her format and how she budgets herself. So what she does is usually she goes to her expenses and then she goes into her savings, because you always want to make sure you put your savings, whatever it is that you've set aside for yourself. You want to always make sure you can accommodate for some savings, whether it's the bare minimum of putting a couple of dollars to each savings. At least you're trying to put some money toward it. So if it calculates, so we are wanting a zero balance at the end of this, right? So on my draft sheet, I have 1 month ahead, and so I am building up my month ahead. And for my high priority month ahead fund, I am incorporating that to be about $100 that I could add to my savings. So typically, if my paycheck is more going toward more bills, then I will go on a low priority month ahead, and that's usually about $39. So I've broken down each category of my bills, and I've tried to accommodate by putting the bare minimum that I could put toward my low fund. But this time we're going to go ahead and do a high priority month ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and put my emergency. You could put this as your sinking fund, but I want to try to push as much as I can into my emergency funds. Oh, and I did forget. Okay, I'll add it. I'll figure it out. Because I forgot to add 100 of my income, because that was a side hustle that I had. So I had an extra $100 that I could add to my income. Okay, so then we also have my September savings. So for my emergency, I am going to go ahead and put $50 toward, and I'm going to put, for my September, I believe I was going to put $10. Could be wrong, but we'll see how it calculates. Hopefully I'm not having to scratch out anything. And then I have my jelly bean. So if you guys don't know what my jelly bean is, it is for my new grandbaby that we are expecting come the new year. Well, a little after the new year, so I am starting a little savings for her. That way I can be prepared for her. And so, let's see. And then, and then I forgot, 100 day. So for jelly bean, I put 25, and then for 100 day, I'm going to go ahead and put another 25. Okay? So right there for these savings, I'm going to give you 100. Plus 50. So that gives me a total of 210. So whatever I have down here needs to carry up over here, because we started off with 210 from here, and then we bring it down all the way to 0. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that down to 210 on this side. And this will be my subtotal for my debt. So my debt I am going to be paying is my 2 credit cards. And I'm going to be paying, I'm going to go ahead and do 40 for my American Express, and Capital One is getting another 40. I may do more, just I'm hoping I get this calculated right. So from that we have $80. Okay, right? Did I do that right? So 572.50 minus 210. Okay. Alright guys, I might have done this wrong. I may have calculated wrong. So what I'm going to do is I've written this out. Hopefully I can get it down to 0. I've adjusted a lot of my stuff so on my scrap paper. So now it's throwing me off what I've written down. So, okay, let me see. So I have 210 here. I carry the 210. Then I'm going to put 80 here. Right? Yes, okay. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. So we're going to do minus 80. So that leaves us with 282 for sinking funds. I'm hoping that's right. We will see. We will see what we got here. So, for my sinking funds, I have, of course, them carried over this way. So I have, what am I missing? I'm missing some stuff, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and write out all my sinking funds. So I have Christmas. I have entertainment. Entertainment is if I choose to go to a movie. Right now, entertain. I don't know how to spell. I'm planning. That is a big plan. I have my cats and dogs sinking fund, so I did create a sinking fund for them just so I can have, because I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And then I have let's see, I have holiday, I have vacation, and then I have birthdays. And this might carry over somewhat because I don't have a lot of space for all my let's see, health and car fund. I think that's all I'm gonna start with this time. Next one I'll probably add my other ones. I do have my bank deposit and utilities and subscriptions that I'm trying to do a sinking fund for, so I can be prepared for that too. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take let's see, we want to total out trying to think, guys, trying to think. So that give me that. Probably did this wrong, but anyways. So for Christmas we are doing, I have that labeled as, what did I put that? I believe Christmas is going to get $10. Entertainment is going to get $10 as well. Cats and dogs, so both of those together are going to get $10. Holiday is going to get $10. Vacation, 10. Birthday is going to get 10. Health, I'm going to put health for $60 because I do have some medicines that I have to get this weekend. And then car fund, I believe I was going to put that also for 10. I believe that's what I need to do. We'll see, guys. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. So And then one thing I forgot was my Jeep. Don't start my payments on my Jeep until next month, but I'm gonna go ahead and start setting money aside so I can be prepared for it. So I'm putting $152.50 toward that. So let me recalculate that, guys. So we are going 40 plus 40 plus 152.50 equals 232. I knew I was gonna have to scratch out somewhere. 232, 20, 50. Okay. So 100 plus 50, 15, 20. Okay. Right? Let me see, yeah. Okay. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 120, 130. Okay, there it is. That was where I needed to fix it. So right here, my sinking funds are going to be a total of 130. That gives me a balance of 442. Then I carry over the 442 to my debt, which comes out to 232.50, and it carries over the 210, and then I get 210 left over minus 210 gives me my zero balance. So that is my budget for September, guys, and I will be breaking these out. I will get cash, bank tellers for my expenses, my sinking funds, as well as this may stay in the bank. I might not pull this out, this because it's drafted, so I might just leave this in the bank, but I will get cash for my sinking funds, my savings, and my expenses. So pretty much, guys, that's my budget for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but also I hope you understood what I was doing. Again, I did have to correct here, but it's a learning process, guys, and it's just a matter, you know, I did it backwards, so I was throwing myself off from this total to this total, and that's where I lost myself. So maybe I should just carry it over and just make sure I have my savings saved up. Plus, I do have another extra 100, so I need to. I'll probably put that, and I'll probably do that in my next video, because I need to add my 100 from my hustle money. And I'll add that and put it somewhere where I find the need. I may just break down my other sinking funds that I had that I didn't list out here, and I'll probably include that in my next video, guys. But again, guys, if you want to, please check my other videos out. I do have, you know, how other videos that I'm starting the process with, and I will be doing more of these as time goes on, so I can start to hold myself accountable on how to budget, because a lot of this is a lot of work, and it took a lot of me videoing on YouTube as far as watching videos and learning the process, listening to Dave Ramsey, and trying to understand how to get myself out of debt. So if you guys want to go, please subscribe to my channel to help support me while you guys enjoy my videos. Please do, and I will see you on the next video. And the next one will be cash stuffing all of my cash that I pull out from the bank when I withdraw this from my account. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.